Okay, folks, week 6, and we are back. We are still a ways out from anticipated last frost. My name is Shannon Wright. This is Container to Table, a part of the Urban Engagement Initiative and our effort to be able to help fill food deserts. In Baltimore, we had a lot of those before COVID, and now they're just kind of worse. So to be able to eat healthy, grow things at home in a small space with a high yield, to be relaxing, because gardening is just so relaxing, and healthy, and to, save your pocketbook too. So I wanted to start off by showing you guys some things. So a couple of weeks back, I showed you some of the things that you can do to start your garden just from things in your home already and in your refrigerator. So I wanted to show you. I showed an onion that was starting to root. Let me put it over here so you can get a better picture. That was starting to grow. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I wanted you to know that when you have onions that are growing a little bit in the bag, don't get discouraged. Don't think you have to throw them out, because you don't. And this one, we dropped into water during an episode some time back. And I wanted you to be able to see this and see how well it is going. Okay. Again, stuff from in your house. Now, we also took, as everybody has, when you cut up an onion, you have the butt of the onion. Just to show you that nature is kind of awesome and you can grow things from so many things in your house. This is the end piece of a red onion. I showed you how to do the water bottles and cut them in half, invert it, and use that to be able to keep stuff in water but not submersed. So I wanted you to see, this is the red onion that we put in water. Now in another week or two, well, right now you could cut these shoots if you wanted red onion to cook with. It would flavor up a little bit of something. But in a couple of weeks, what I will show you is how to be able to take the outer layers off, separate the shoots into 2, and they will become 2 fully formed red onions once you plant them. So I wanted you to see that. Then also, we were working with celery. And I wanted you to see the celery. We cut the butt end off, and you can see it is just starting to grow. It's got new shoots. I will take the outer leaves off as they dry, and that will give enough room for a full stalk or bunch, head, whatever you call it, celery. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's just starting, and I wanted y'all to see that. Again, things in your kitchen that you already have and a way to start your garden. Next, I wanted to show you, when you buy romaine lettuce, comes in usually 3 in a bag. Cut the bottom part off, put it in water, and you will start to grow new lettuce. So I wanted to show you, let me get it, this. Now this is, in my humble opinion, quite awesome. So I want you to see this. This is the bottom piece. Took off some of the pieces on the side, and it is starting to grow new leaves. It takes some time, but from things that you buy in the supermarket and may already have in your fridge, you can start your garden and start to grow healthy. Now, if you buy a bag every week or every 2 weeks or whatever, wait till you get like 6 to 9 of them going, and very shortly after that, you won't have to buy romaine lettuce. You'll be able to just come over, cut it down, keep it in water, and it'll regrow. So I want you to be able to see that. This is where we cut it from at the bottom, put it in water, and these are all of the new leaves coming in. And just so you know that's not a fluke, here is another one that we did. Just so you can see. Again, this one I cut really small because I wanted to make it so that you could really see the new lettuce coming out, as you can see here in the center. Let me put it over here so you can get a really good look. But you got your water bottle inverted, your base at the bottom down there in the water. This is where I cut it at, and this is all new growth of new leaves. So again, starting your garden from things in your home. Lastly, well, no, not quite lastly, but next, I want to show you leeks. Now, leeks are big onions. They have a milder but richer and deeper onion flavor. They come in bunches like this. And what we do for gardening purposes, and this was an experiment, usually when you get them, they're cut at the bottom and there's a few little pieces of root. Now this one was cut smooth. The bottom was there, but the root was cut smooth. So we cut the base off of the leeks, and they like a very dry, sandy dirt, just so you know. And we used toothpicks so that we could submerge the bottoms in water. Now this is really cool. If you notice, you can see above the toothpick where it's starting to push up. So if I lift it, you can see where it's starting to get new root sprouts. And at the white here, that's where we cut it and we put it in water. So our leeks are starting to regrow. Let me put it over here so you can get a really good look. Starting to regrow, little bits of root shoot at the bottom. At the white, you can see where we cut it, and everything above that is new growth. So we did those three as well. Now, for those of you that are saying, okay, well, what else can you do? Got a few more tricks for you. Now, I forgot something, so bear with me. Bell peppers, we want to show that. Bell pepper from out of the refrigerator. You know, you buy a pepper in the supermarket. So one of the things that you can do with the pepper is you cut off the top. This was another pepper we had in the fridge. Cut off the top. Here are all your seeds. Just wipe them off in your hand, sprinkle them over the dirt, and plant them. So we've got a green, yellow, and red that we're going to do. These were seeds that were already seeded from a pepper we had in the house. Just red pepper seeds put on a paper towel so they could dry out a little bit. And these are where I took the pepper, cut the top off, and let it dry so that I could plant it when I was ready. So this is a bag of peppers with different seeds. Now you may say, well, how in the heck are you going to be able to know what you've gotten there? Well, there are very specific peppers that I buy and save the seeds. I know these are long neck red. I know these are cherry. And I know these are red bell and a few others. So that's what we do. Now, also from things in your house, these are lemon seeds. And yes, from lemon seeds, you can grow lemon trees. Takes a minute. And by minute, I mean quite a while. But you can do it. So these are lemon seeds that I just took out of a lemon yesterday, making tea. And these are lemon seeds that I've been collecting for some time. And we're going to plant these all today. Now, also in your kitchen, you can go in your fridge and get out a lot of things that you can start to plant. For example, did you know that on your strawberries, when they're starting to get a little bit old and you're like, okay, it's a little soft, it's, you know, a little, we don't want to eat that. Each one of these is a seed. So if you take the butt of a knife or a pair of scissors, whatever you've got, and actually scrape, you can get the seeds and plant them, and you will have new strawberry plant. Now, I'm going to leave that right on there, and I'm going to plant that, and next week I'll show you a little bit more about that. That's strawberries. Now, another thing right in your kitchen you can plant, potato. Now, you see this guy here, our little tuber friend. He's got some eyes popping up. Each one of these, you want to plant, you want to cut, you want to put in water, let it get some roots, start to stalk up a little bit, and then you want to plant it, and it'll make a bunch of potatoes. So I just wanted you to see that, and we're going to cut it up, and we're going to get that planted as well. Lastly, and I've never done this before, but one thing I need to show you is on the other side of the room. So I need to walk away from the camera for a minute. I'll be right back. But I'll keep talking, and I'll talk louder. Now, when you're planting things from the house, one of the things we planted last year, and I've got to show you this, I don't know if you can see it well, this is the beginnings of an avocado tree. We bought this in the supermarket. We cut it in half, took out this, set it on a wet paper towel, and then as the outside softened, stuck toothpicks in it so that the bottom was just down in water. It finally started to root and grow, and this is the beginnings of an avocado tree. So to show you, we went from this to this to this. Gardening takes time, it takes patience and perseverance. But sometimes you just want to push the limit and see what you can do and how you can do it. So I wanted to show you what you can do and what you can accomplish from what's already in your house. So we just, we're in, as I say, unprecedented times. So you got to do what you need to do to keep your family safe and keep your family healthy. I don't know if I even introduced myself yet in this segment, but this is week 6 of Container to Table, a part of the Urban Engagement Initiative. My name is Pastor Shannon Wright. You can find us on Facebook at Urban Engagement Initiative or Container to Table, or directly Pastor Shannon Wright. If you have questions or want to let me know where you are so we can work out your planting calendar, send me a message. I'll be happy to respond and get back to you. This whole engagement and initiative is about getting healthier, saving money, and being able to grow a whole bunch in a little tiny piece of space to keep you all safe and healthy. My name is Shannon Wright. We'll see you next week.